This is our NEET UG MCQs. I am Dr. Shivan, MBBS DCH, postgraduated from Madras Medical College. Okay. Today this is our part 36. Okay. So my first question itself is a repeat MCQ. Okay. Any idea what you mean by the word autogamy? This is a repeat MCQ. Autogamy. Any idea? Come on. Any idea what is autogamy? Transfer of pollen from anther to stigma in a same flower. Transfer of pollen from anther to stigma in the same flower. In the same flower is called autogamy. It is a repeat MCQ last year. What is geitonogamy? Geitno, geitonogamy. Any idea? Geitonogamy. Any idea? Huh? Any idea? Transfer of pollen, anther to stigma, another flower, same plant. Another flower, same plant. Another flower, same plant. Okay. Another flower, same plant. This is called geitonogamy. So what is what do you mean by what is autogamy? Autogamy, same flower. Same flower. What do you mean by synogamy? Synogamy. Same thing, different plant. Different plant. I made it very, very clear. Repeat MCQ. So many times they have asked. MTP. What is MTP? MTP, medical termination of pregnancy. MTP is safe in the second trimester of pregnancy. True or false? Medical termination of pregnancy. MCQ, MTP expansion. Medical termination of pregnancy is safe in second trimester. True or false? True or false? Repeat MCQ. It is safe only in the first trimester of pregnancy. This question so many times they have asked. So many times. Double fertilization occurs in where? Double fertilization. Direct MCQ, man. Double fertilization. Angiosperm. ANGIOSPERM. Direct MCQ, double fertilization. What is STI? STI. Any idea? Sexually transmitted infection. Sexually transmitted infection. What do you mean by coitus? COITUS. Coitus means actual sexual intercourse. Is called coitus. Actual sexual intercourse is called coitus. Match the following. Coitus. They'll ask like this. Actual sexual intercourse between a male and a female is called coitus. What is STI? STI. What is STI? Sexually transmitted infection. What is the other name of STI? Other name. They can ask this also. Match the following. Other name of STI. Come on. Venereal disease. Venereal. Venereal disease. Venereal disease. See, all the questions I have prepared from your NCERT 12th standard textbook. Okay. Hepatitis B is dash. Any idea? There are so many points. Hepatitis B. They can ask A, B, C, D. Hepatitis A, hepatitis B. What is the specialty for hepatitis B? It is one of the STI, sexually transmitted disease. Hepatitis B is the important point. That's why it's mentioned here B again for your remembrance. Hepatitis B can be transmitted sexually. They'll ask true or false also. Trichomoniasis is a STI. True or false? Any idea? Trichomoniasis. True or false? Trichomoniasis is a STI. Diabetes is a STI. True or false? Diabetes is a STI. True or false? This is NEET. You should prepare like this. Diabetes STI. True or false? It is a false statement. Diabetes is due to insulin deficiency. Insulin deficiency. Chlamydiasis. CHLAMY. Diasis. Chlamydiasis is an STI. True or false? Chlamydiasis. It is a STI. Tuberculosis. Tuberculosis. TUBER. Tuberculosis is a STI. True or false? This is NEET. True or false? It is a false statement. Tuberculosis is due to respiratory tract infection by respiratory droplet. Syphilis. SYPHILIS. Syphilis is a sexually transmitted disease. See, everything I have prepared from your textbook only. Syphilis is a sexually transmitted disease. Yes, you can see in this page number. You can read the textbook. Syphilis. Leprosy is a sexually transmitted disease. True or false? Leprosy. 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 It is transmitted by respiratory droplet. So it is a false statement. Gonorrhea. GONNORR. Gonorrhea. HOEA. Gonorrhea is a STI. True or false? They can ask which of the following is a STI. Very important MCQ. Gonorrhea, true or false? Yes, it is a STI. Myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis is a STI. True or false? Come on. Myasthenia is a STI. True or false? Myasthenia is not a STI. Right? Right? I think you know this. Herpes is an STI. Very important questions. Which of the following is a STI? Herpes is STI. True or false? It's a true statement. Emphysema is a STI. True or false? Emphysema is a disease of lung. That is a separate MCQ. Emphysema is a disease of lungs. It's a false statement. Wart is a STI. True or false? WART. What? It is a STI. HIV is an STI. True or false? HIV, AIDS. AIDS. HIV means human immunodeficiency virus. That expansion itself is MCQ. Human immunodeficiency virus. Human immunodeficiency virus. Is a STI true or false? Yes, it is a true statement. This is how you should prepare for NEET. Not reading the textbook, found out that found out. That is only short memory. Okay, you should prepare like this. So can you tell me what are all the sexually transmitted infections? Sexually transmitted infection. Okay, I'll repeat for you. HIV. Correct? Good. What? Good. Herpes. Herpes. Gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. Syphilis. Syphilis. Chlamydiasis. Chlamydiasis. Trichomoniasis. TRICHO. Trichomoniasis. Trichomoniasis. Very important MCQ. Hepatitis B. Very, very important. Hepatitis B. Okay. So, a fast revision for STI. Sexually transmitted infections. Fast thing. Hepatitis B. Trichomoniasis. Chlamydiasis. Syphilis. Gonorrhea. Herpes. What? HIV. I am expecting one question next year. Okay. DNA has a reactive group. True or false? These are rank deciding MCQs. No logic. If you think your answer will be definitely wrong, you must mug it up. No understanding. DNA has a reactive group. True or false? It is a false statement. Only RNA has a reactive group. Only RNA has a reactive group. Very important point. DNA is labile. True or false? DNA is labile. True or false? Come on. RNA is labile. It's the correct statement. RNA is labile. RNA is labile. DNA is easily degradable. True or false? DNA is easily degradable. True or false? Come on. No. RNA is easily degradable. RNA is easily degradable. DNA has a reactive group. That's not told. DNA has a reactive group. It is a wrong statement. RNA has a reactive group. RNA has a reactive group. DNA is catalytic. True or false? DNA is catalytic. True or false? Come on. RNA is catalytic. RNA is catalytic. DNA is less reactive. DNA is less reactive. RNA is highly reactive. So DNA has to be less reactive. RNA is high reactive. So DNA has to be less reactive. So it is a true statement. This is how you should prepare for NEET. This is how you should prepare for NEET. Can you tell me a question for every? If you know this, you can answer the toughest MCQ. Any idea? Every nucleotide of RNA is important, not DNA. has two OH groups? RNA is very important. RNA. They'll confuse for DNA. Okay. Every nucleotide of RNA has two OH hydroxyl group. Very, very important. NEET MCQ. They have asked this question 2 years back in true or false section. Two strands of DNA. There are two strands of DNA, right? I think you know that. DNA is double stranded. DNA is double stranded. It's a separate MCQ. Two strands of DNA cannot be separated. Any idea? Any idea? They can be separated by heating. Very, very important. They can be separated by heating. Heating. Separate MCQ. They'll give heating. Some four choice they'll give. That time will get confused. So heating word is also very important. Because they can ask a separate MCQ. DNA can be separated by which of the following? Heating. Some four choice they'll give. It's not coming for me. So you have to be specific about the word heating also. See, heat damages or destroys all the characters, all the properties of genetic material. True or false? This is how we should prepare for NEET. Not he found out that, they found out this. No use. Heating destroys all the properties of genetic material. True or false? What is your answer? Not all. Okay. You can refer this page number. Heating is general, but not all. NEET people are so tricky people. Okay. Come together. Any question you can frame for this? Come to India. Two strands of DNA can be separated by heating. That you know. But they can come together again under proper conditions. Two strands of DNA can be separated by heating, but they can come together under proper conditions. Is it not an MCQ? Toughest MCQ. Come together. Two strands of DNA can be separated by heating. That is MCQ. Heating is an MCQ. But they can come together under good conditions. Okay. So reactive group is for what? Reactive group is for RNA. Catalytic action, RNA. Don't forget, okay? Reactive RNA. Catalytic RNA. See? Reactive group of RNA is what? What is the reactive group of RNA? Any idea? Just now only I told you. 2OH. Or they can ask 2OH is the reactive group of DNA. That is a false statement. So reactive 2OH. See, it's a repeating MCQ. RNA is labile. True or false? RNA is labile. True or just now we discussed you. RNA is labile is a true statement. See, you might think how to remember all those things, right? They have scientifically proved that if you want to remember a study material, you must hear this video for continuous 7 days. Continuous 7 days, not even 1 day gap. That is why the top scorers, 720 out of 720, their scorers, they don't reveal this secret outside. They keep it for themselves. You try this video for 7 days. I'll guarantee you answer all the 100 points for at least for 1 year period. That is the power of recall technique. Don't keep on revision, reading the textbook. It is waste of your time. Hear this video, everything will be in your memory. Long period, recall, 7 days, continuous recall, not 1 day. See, I think you know this point. RNA is easily degradable. True or false? True or false? Tell me. It's a true statement. This is NEET preparation. You have to prepare like this. See? DNA has 2 hydroxyl group. True or false? I think you know this very well now. True or false? It's RNA, right? It's RNA. Good. Equals 1. Can you tell the question for this? Equals 1. Equals 1. What is the question? In DNA is important. The proportion of adenine to thymine and guanine to cytosine equals 1. DNA, don't forget the word DNA. And they can also ask adenine pairs with thymine, that is MCQ. And guanine pairs with cytosine, that is also an MCQ. In this page, there are 5 MCQs. In this DNA place, they will keep RNA and make you confused. So memorize this thoroughly. In DNA, ratio between adenine to thymine and guanine to cytosine, G to C, equals 1. Okay. When you answer this question, don't forget Sheban. Okay. See, next is brilliant question. Name 2 types of succession plants. Name 2 types of succession reaction in plant. SUCC, ESS, 2C, 2S. Succession in reaction in plant. Any idea? Succession reaction in plant. Hydrarch and Xerarch. Hydrarch and Xerarch. What is the question? Succession reaction in plants. So many people will know this answer. They don't know the question. So in NEET preparation, you should study the question very well, not the answer. If you say you know this, but you don't know the answer question now, study the question. Name 2 types of succession reaction in plants. This is a repeat MCQ. I think more than 10 times they have asked this question. Malaria is caused by which bacteria? Malaria is caused by bacteria. Or which bacteria? True or false? What is the idea? Malaria. More than 10 times they have repeated this MCQ. Malaria is caused by protozoa. That is a parasite. Very, not bacteria. Protozoa or parasite. Both are same. Is caused by. So malaria caused by bacteria is a wrong statement. Diabetes is caused by bacteria. True or false? Diabetes. Diabetes by bacteria. True or false? Diabetes is caused by insulin deficiency. Or they can ask insulin deficiency cause what disease? That time you should answer diabetes. Insulin deficiency. Or they can keep insulin excess and make you confused. Natural aging of lake is called what? natural aging of lake is called eutrophication. Trophication. Eutrophication. Eutrophication. Natural filling of, natural aging of lake. That means filling. Good. The same word, last year MCQ, they have kept the same line, and they have asked which of the following statements true or false. If you know this, you can answer that question. Eutrophication is a chemical process. It was in the choice number A. What will you say? True or will you say it's false? Last year, eutrophication is a chemical process. True or false? Just now I told you. Eutrophication means natural filling of lake. So when you prepare for NEET, you should go a little depth. You should think how they will prepare question. Okay, I made it very clear. So what is the reason for eutrophication? That is natural filling of lake. What is the reason for eutrophication? You will think some magic answer. No magic answer. Nutrient enrichment of the water. I will tell you, when they give you 4 choices, you will not think about this answer only. Logic will not work out in biology. No logic. Just mug it up. Eutrophication is due to nutrient enrichment of its water. Or they can ask nutrient enrichment of the water causes what? They will give 4 choices, and one of the choice will be eutrophication. So when such brilliant MCQ comes, think Sheben also. Okay, this is how I make you strong in NEET. But if you don't practice 7 days continuous recall, this video is totally waste of your time. That I am very guarantee. In a lake, dash helps in growth of aquatic organisms. In a lake, dash helps in growth of the aquatic organisms. In a lake, dash helps in growth of aquatic organisms. Any idea? See, when I give 4 choice, you cannot think about this. Calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, chloride. You cannot answer. Calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, chloride. What is your answer? You cannot answer. No logic. The answer is, you have to see for nitrogen or you have to look for phosphorus. You should be so thorough. That is why I am telling you, 7 days continuous recall. Read the question. Nitrogen and phosphorus is the answer. No logic. MARSH. Marsh is a plant. True or false? Match the following question. Marsh is a plant. True or false? Match the following. Marsh. MARSH. Marsh is a plant. Marsh is a plant. What is BOG? Bog. Don't waste your time in 25 times revision. Okay, revision is useless. Always do recall technique. What we are practicing right now. Recall is best. What is bog? BOG. Bog is a floating plant. Match the following. Match the following. Bog. Ah, thousands of years. They have given an MCQ, the same MCQ. Hundreds of years, tens of years, thousands of years, 1 year. They'll give choice like this. So, what is the question for thousands of years? Time period of eutrophication. They'll give 1 year, 2 year, 10 year, 100 years, 1000 years, and make you confused. 7 days continuous recall, thousands of years. Time for eutrophication. Okay. What is cultural? Match the following. Have you heard about this word cultural? Somewhere. Not religious cultural, related to biology. Match the following. You will not think about this. It is a type of eutrophication. So it will be in the match the following. Cultural this side and eutrophication that side. You cannot match. Cultural. Always match with eutrophication. Now you should know other name of cultural eutrophication. Any idea? Now you should know other name of cultural eutrophication is accelerated. Accelerated. Okay, just accelerator. Okay. Your scooty accelerator. Cultural accelerator. Accelerated eutrophication. Prime contaminants of eutrophication. I'll give 4 choice. Calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, chloride, nitrogen. Gone. Prime. So many things are there. My question is prime. Prime contaminants and eutrophication. Nitrate and phosphorus. What is the question? You forgot the question now. Now you forgot the question. What is the question? Prime contaminants of eutrophication is nitrates, nitrate, ATE. They can confuse ITE. NEET fellows are so brilliant fellows. So nitrate, ATE, phosphorus. What is the question? Name 2 plant nutrients. Name 2 plant nutrients. Any idea? Plant nutrients. Nitrates and phosphates. So read all the questions for nitrates and phosphates. Recall. What are the questions for nitrates and phosphates? So plant nutrient, you can answer this. Prime contaminant of eutrophication, you can answer. You hear the video once more, okay? UN, UNSIGHLY, unsightly scum in a lake is due to what? That time also they will give nitrates and phosphates. Don't get confused. Choice will be there. Nitrates, phosphates, chlorides. What will be the answer? Unsightly scum in a lake is due to overgrowth of algae. Don't forget the question. Overgrowth of algae, no use. What is the question? Unsightly scum in a lake. In a lake is scum. Don't forget the question. Unpleasant odor of a lake is due to what? They'll give again nitrates, phosphates, they'll keep all the choice. They'll keep algae, yeast, mold, bacteria. Whatever they want, they'll keep. But textbook says that an odor of lake is due to algae. This is how you should prepare NEET. So unpleasant order all is due to algae. So now you have to think, what are the questions for algae? What are the questions? Think. Prepare like that. Robbing, ROBBING. Robbing the water of dissolved oxygen in lake. Robbing the water of dissolved oxygen. Robbing the water of dissolved oxygen in a lake is due to what? Robbing the water of dissolved oxygen in a lake is due to what? Overgrowth of algae. So for overgrowth of algae, there are 3 questions. If you keep it in mind, one question you can answer and take 720 out of 720. If you hear my videos, I will challenge you, you will get 90 out of 90 in biology, no doubt. What is the question? Robbing. Answer is algae. Unpleasant smell, algae. Okay, one more question is there. You go through that. Okay. Come on. Next. See, the important point is male. Okay. Male gamete in a flowering plant is embryo sac. True or false? Male gamete in a flowering plant. I am talking about the flowering plant. Is embryo. True or false? It is pollen grain. I don't know whether you studied the question. Okay, you must study the question only. Read the question. The answer is pollen grain. Okay, next question. See my next question. Female gamete in a flowering plant is what? Female gamete. Male gamete, pollen grain. Female gamete. These 2 MCQs, I think they have asked more than 10 or 50. Every alternate years, this question will be there. Every alternate year, this question will be there. Okay, don't forget the question. Male gamete in a flowering plant is pollen grain. Female gamete in a flowering plant is embryo sac. Nobody can teach you like this. Yes. In pollination, there is transfer of pollen grains from stigma to anther. True or false? In pollination, there is transfer of pollen from stigma to anther. True or false? See, you are getting confused, right? You forgot the diagram. It is always anther to stigma. It is always anther to stigma. Anther to stigma. Pollen grain is shed from stigma. True or false? Pollen grains is shed from stigma. True or false? Pollen grain is shed from anther. Pollen grain is shed from anther. Stigma is a part of anther. True or false? Stigma is a part of anther. True or false? Stigma is a part of anther. True or false? Stigma is a part of, come on, it's a part of pistil. See, I'll repeat and tell you again. 7 days continuous recall, don't forget. And kindly share this great awareness video with your junior friends, senior friends, class madam, biology madam, and your NEET coach, okay? And write some good comments in the comment section, okay? After hearing this video, you can hear my part 37 in the same YouTube channel, okay? Come on, come on, come on. Come on. What is xenogamy? Zeno. Xenogamy. They have repeated MCQ so many times. Xenogamy. Any idea? Xenogamy. Read. Genetically. Oh, not. No. You read this. No, this I'll discuss later. Okay. This I'll discuss later. GENITO. Gynecogamy is genetically similar to xenogamy. Gynecogamy. GEITO. Gynecogamy is genetically similar to. True or false? True or false? True or false? Come on. True or false? Is genetic related to autogamy. Very important. Repeat MCQ. Very important. Repeat MCQ. Okay, next. Genetically, hear this, okay. Genetically different types of pollen grain brought to stigma. Genetically different. Different is the keyword. Different is the keyword. Genetically different. Genetically different type of pollen grains is brought to stigma in gynecogamy. Same line I can show it in a textbook. True or false? The keyword is different. Okay, different. Genetically different means you should always answer. If you see genetically different, just go for this. Xenogamy. Genetically different. Okay, genetically different. Why gynecogamy is genetically similar to autogamy? Why gynecogamy is genetically similar to autogamy? Why? Assertion, reason. Why? NEET. This is NEET preparation. Why? Because pollen grains come from the same plant. Because pollen grains come from the same plant. I think you forgot the question now. Because pollen grains come from the same plant. What is the question? Why gynecogamy is genetically similar to autogamy? I'll again tell you, in the NEET preparation, answer is not at all needed. Question is very important. Why? I made it very clear for you. Now I am going to give highlight points. Genetically different pollination. Genetically different. What will be your answer? Just now I told you now. Genetically different. What is the answer? Genetically different means serogamy. I told you. Xenogamy. Genetically different means xenogamy. Okay, I just now told you. Functional cross-pollination means? Functional cross-pollination means? I told you, gynecogamy. Correct? Okay. Functional cross-pollination means gynecogamy. Clistogamous flowers are xenogamy type. Clistogamous flowers, CLEISTO, gamous flowers are xenogamy type. True or false? True or false? Ella repeat MCQ. CLEASTO, gamous flowers are xerogamy. True or false? True or false? What is the answer? Autogamy. Okay. Cleistogamous flowers are autogamy type. CLEISTO. Cleistogamous flowers are autogamy type. So this is a wrong statement. You read it. Cleistogamous was xerogamy. But what is the correct answer? Autogamy. Seed set. ZEED. Seed set. Means seed. Okay. In the absence of pollination. That is the important point. Seed set in the absence of pollination is typical for what? Is typical for what? No. Typical for Cleistogamous. Is it not an important MCQ? Is it not a rank deciding MCQ? Cleistogamous. I think you forgot the question now. Seed set. Seed set. Don't forget, seed set in the absence of pollination is seen in Cleistogamous. You might think, how can I remember all these things? That is why I told you 7 days continuous recall. Nobody will tell you the secret. Yes. So now you answer this question. Genetically different pollination. What is the answer? Come on. Xerogamy. I made it very clear. What is this? Functional cross pollination. If you see this word, just answer genitogamy. Gynogamy. I made 2 questions, very easy for you. Why Cleistogamous flowers are autogamy? Come on. Why Cleistogamous flowers are autogamy? You should know the answer, no? Assertion, reason. Why? No chance of cross pollination landing on stigma. No chance of cross pollination landing on stigma. What is the question? You forgot. Can you tell the question for this? No, you forgot. What is the question? Why CLEASTO gamous flowers are autogamy? So many students, they don't study the question. They study 1981 and they don't know what the question. They'll forget the question. This is how you should prepare for NEET. Read the question well, then the answer. Now what is this? Flowers which do not open are called flowers which do not open are called flowers which do not open are called CLEISTO, Cleistogamous. Or they can ask, Cleistogamous means what? That time also, don't forget CLEI. I forget the spelling, I don't know. Just see the textbook, okay? Cleistogamous means the key word here is close, okay? Anther and stigma lie close to each other. In which type of flower? Anther and stigma lies close to each other. They'll keep wide apart and make you confused. Which is the answer? Cleistogamous. So you cannot find such depth MCQs even if you read any textbook or any notes. This is the depth of preparation. Read the question. Anther and stigma are close to each other. In which type? Cleistogamous. They'll keep wide apart and make you confused. Again I'll tell you, 7 days recall, don't forget. Exposed. If you see the word exposed, this, what is it? Anther and stigma. Seen it where? Exposed. Any idea? Chasmogamous. See, NEET is very easy. Exposed, chasmogamous. If you know this point, you can answer tough MCQ. Exposed, chasmogamous. Exposed, chasmogamous. At the same time, don't forget Sheban also, okay? VIOLE, viole, is a gymnogamy flower. True or false? True or false? They can ask which of the following is not a gymnogamy flower. They will keep like that. If you know this as true or false, you can pick it up. True or false? It's a wrong statement. Viole flower is a chasmogamous in autogamy. But what is the question? You forgot. VIOLE. Viole. Viole is a chasmogamous, autogamy. How to remember all those things? 7 days continuous recall. No other way. Oxalis. OXOLIS. Oxalis is a synogamy flower. True or false? Oxalis. OXO. Come on, what is the answer? It is also, what is the answer? What is the answer? Chasmogamous autogamy. Chasmogamous autogamy. This is how you should prepare for NEET. Commelia. Commelia is an example of autogamy. True or false? True or false? Come on. It is a true statement. So autogamy. So 3 examples for chasmogamous autogamy. MCQ 3, okay. Number 1, Commelia. Commelia is an example for chasmogamous autogamy. First example, okay. Second example is oxalis. Third example is violin. I made it very clear for you. Only thing, you must follow the 7 days recall and keep it strong. Chasmogamous is a type of serogamy. True or false? Chasmogamous. is a type of zerogamy. True or false? It is a autogamy. Autogamy. See, flower which do not open is called cleistogamous. Not cleisto. CLEA. True or false? Any idea? Cleistogamous and chasmogamous. We studied, no? So flowers which do not open. Flowers which do not open is called cleistogamous. True or false? Come on, man. Just now I told you. It is a true statement. Okay, now I am going to explain you one important point. Okay. In autogamy, AUTO, in autogamy there are two types. One is cleistogamous and another is chasmogamous. Autogamy has two types. One is cleistogamous and another is chasmogamous. So these two types belong to autogamy. Keep it in mind, okay? Don't confuse it. Autogamy two types. Chasmogamous, cleistogamous. Autogamy, cleistogamous, chasmogamous. I made it very, very, very clear for you. No confusion. See next question. Cleistogamous is autogamy. Answer is true. If they ask chasmogamous is autogamy, your answer is true. This is repeat MCQ, man. Man, match the following. Self-pollination occurs in which gamy? Self-pollination. If you know the meaning, you can answer. Self-pollination occurs in autogamy. MCQ. Self-pollination, autogamy. Okay. You must. This is a rank deciding MCQ. When this question they have asked some 3 years back. NEET MCQ 3 years back. Okay. Complete autogamy is common in a normal flower which opens and exposes anther and stigma. Tell me true or false. Complete autogamy is common in a flower which exposes the anther and stigma. True or false? Complete, common. These are the keywords. Complete and common are the important keywords. Complete and common. Read it. Your textbook says it is same word I give. It is rather rare. Just because it is open is not complete and common. You can read this in the page number. This is how you should prepare for NEET. I think you forgot the question now. Complete autogamy is common in a normal flower with open anther and stigma that is not the correct statement. It is rather rare entity. Water dissolved oxygen is low in lake. Why? Water dissolved oxygen is low in lake. Why? Water dissolved oxygen is low. It's low in lake. Why? Because of eutrophication. Or they can ask one more thing. Water dissolved oxygen in lake is high. They can ask in which of the following statement is true or false. This is how you should prepare NEET. So when they think low, you should think if they will keep high and confuse you. Not remembering this answer. Not remembering this answer. You should pick up an MCQ point from the question. I'll read the question. Water dissolved oxygen is low in lake. So it's a correct statement, right? So you have to memorize the correct statement. Water dissolved oxygen in a lake is low. The next point is why. Eutrophication. See, we studied no cultural eutrophication. Remember that. Only reason for cultural eutrophication. Only reason. Any idea? Same line they have given in a textbook. Only. Cultural eutrophication. Cultural is a type of eutrophication. MCQ. What is the answer? Effluent from home and industry. I am sure you forgot the question now. You remember the answer, but you forgot the question. What is this? What is the question? Only reason for cultural eutrophication. Because they will ask, effluent from home and industry causes which eutrophication? That time you should answer cultural eutrophication. See how they are asking questions. Effluent causes what eutrophication? That time you should answer cultural eutrophication. What is fauna? Who is she? Fauna. Who is fauna? Have you heard about this girl? Fauna. Fauna. Any idea about this girl? Any idea? She is not a girl, okay? She is related to eutrophication. You can refer this page number. Fauna. Eutrophication. They will keep match the following. Fauna. That time you should remember what I taught you, okay? Fauna is related to eutrophication. What is El Nino effect? ELNINO. El Nino effect is related to what? El Nino effect. What is this? Is it related to lake, or is it related to pond, or is it related to fauna? El Nino effect. They'll give three choices like this. Fourth choice they'll give something else. What is the answer? It's related to greenhouse effect. El Nino. ELNINO. El Nino. El Nino. Greenhouse effect. El Nino is greenhouse effect. Who is fauna? I think you did not forget fauna, right? Fauna eutrophication. Okay, fauna eutrophication. Don't forget Sheban also, okay? Thermal water inhibits the growth of plant and fishes in a very cold area. Any idea? True or false? Read the question. Thermal wastewater inhibits the growth of plants and fishes in very cold area. See, if you think logic, you will definitely answer your answer will be wrong. No logic. What is your answer? Come on. What is it? Inhibits. What is the idea? What is the answer? So logically, if we think, we will think wrong answer, but the correct statement is enhances. Is it not a rank deciding MCQ? Now you read the question. Thermal wastewater inhibits the growth of fishes and plants in very cold area. What will we think? No logic. Enhances. Enhances. See, the next is a brilliant MCQ. It's a very brilliant MCQ, okay? Now, let us think about how logic are you thinking. Thermal wastewater enhances the number of organisms sensitive to high temperature. What is your answer? No logic business. It reduces. Reduces. But don't forget the question. High temperature is the key point. High temperature is the key point. Read the question once more. High temperature is the key point. High temperature. In eutrophication, fertility of the lake decreases. Let me think your logic answer. No logic business. In eutrophication, if you know the meaning of eutrophication, you can answer this. In eutrophication, the fertility of the soil decreases. Increases. Increases. What is 20,000 as per your textbook, NEET, NCRT 12th standard? 20,000, any idea? Huh? 20,000. Species of ant. They'll ask any question, man. 20,000 is species of ant. Three lakhs, 50. 3 lakhs, 50. What is the question? Species of beetles. BETLES, beetles. What is 28,000? 28,000. Species of fishes. Fishes. One more 20,000. One more 20,000. Species of ostrich. Species of answer orchids. 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 Okay. If an alien, very important question, okay, if an alien visits Earth, he will be amazed about what? Same thing is given in a textbook. They can ask, if an alien visits our planet Earth, he will be amazed of what? What? Same line they have in textbook. He will be amazed of enormous diversity. He will be amazed of enormous diversity. If they want to make NEET very tough, they will ask questions like this only, and they will give 3 more choices. You will not think about this at all. So be very thorough. Okay. What is the functional unit of nature? Functional unit of nature. Any idea? Function of nature is ecosystem. functional unit of nature is ecosystem. Functions nature is ecosystem. Okay. Can you name the two types of ecosystem? Two types. Types of ecosystem: terrestrial and aquatic. Ecosystem, terrestrial and aquatic. What is the question? Types of ecosystem. Come on, let me think your logic here. No logic. Ecosystem can be man-made. What is your logic answer? True or false? In biology logic, it will be mostly a wrong answer only. Ecosystem can be man-made. True or false? Ecosystem can be man-made is a true statement. Name two man-made ecosystem. Name two man-made ecosystem. Man-made. Any idea? Crop field and aquarium. Or they can ask like this. Crop field is an example of what? That time you should answer man-made ecosystem. They can ask in both the ways. Or they can ask aquarium is an example of. That time you should answer man-made ecosystem. Or they can keep and match the following. Okay. Whatever they keep, don't forget Sheben, okay? What is estuary? ESTUARY. Any idea? Match the following. What is ESTUARY? What is that meaning? It means aquatic ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem. Read the spelling. The answer is aquatic ecosystem. Wetland is dash. Wetland is dash. Wetland is aquatic ecosystem. Wetland is aquatic ecosystem. So desert is an example of dash ecosystem. Desert. Any idea? Desert is an example of terrestrial. In wastewater, nitrates are easy to remove. True or false? In wastewater, nitrates are easy to remove. What will be your answer? Solids are easy to remove. Okay? In wastewater, nitrates are easy to remove is a wrong statement. Always keep it in mind. Solids are easy to remove. Again, I am telling you repeatedly, if you don't practice 7 days continuous recall for this video, what you are hearing is totally waste of your time. Biodegradable organic matter is found in which of the following? 4 choice they'll give. Biological degradable organic matter is found in domestic sewage. Biodegradable organic matter is found in domestic sewage. When the answer is one word, it is very easy. When they give 4 choices, it will be the confusing answer. What is BOD? What is BOD? What is BOD? Biological oxygen demand. BOD. Repeat MCQ. BOD is biological oxygen demand. This is very important MCQ. Okay. Logic, and let me see your logic. BOD is used in normal waters. BOD is used in normal water. True or false? True or false? BOD. BOD is always used for sewage water. Sewage water. What is measured in BOD? BOD. What is measured in BOD? What is measured? Tell me what is measured in BOD. Same word they are given, because in NEET they can confuse it with inorganic. So it is organic. Biodegradable organic matter. They can give like this choice: biodegradable organic matter, biodegradable unorganic matter, both of the above, none of the above. Then we will get confused. So what is measured? Only one thing is measured. Biodegradable organic. Organic is the important word. Discharge of sewage into a river causes what? If a sewage water enters into the river, what will happen? Discharge of sewage into the river causes what? What it will cause? Decline in dissolved oxygen. Decline in dissolved oxygen. What is the question? What is the question? Discharge of sewage into a river causes decrease in dissolved oxygen. Discharge of sewage into river makes the fishes to grow well. True or false? Discharge of sewage into the river causes the fishes to grow well. True or false? So when a sewage enters in the river, almost all the fishes will die. Okay. See, this was asked once in MCQ. Inorganic matter in sewage is measured in BOD. True or false? Just now I told you. This is how you should prepare for NEET. It is always organic in biological oxygen demand. What is bloom? Any idea? Bloom is related to what? Yeast, mold, fungus, bacteria, virus, something like that. Bloom. Bloom is nothing but algal bloom. So bloom has to be some algae. As the following, if they keep, you cannot answer. We will think some other bloom. Okay. So these questions, they will confuse us. Bloom, provided if you hear this algae bloom, or they can ask, bloom is related to what? If you know this meaning also, you can answer the question. Algal bloom, other name, is also called what? Algal bloom is other is called algal bloom is other is called, come on, other is called free floating algae. Match the following. So many times they have asked. Algal bloom is related to free floating algae. The color of water bodies is due to fish and plants. True or false? Color of water bodies. This is how I prepare for NEET for you. Color of water bodies is due to fish and plants. True or false? Is due to algae. Unpleasant odor. Algae. Remember that old MCQ? Huh? Good. So color of water bodies is due to algae. Bloom forming algae is good for human being. True or false? Bloom forming algae or bloom algae is good for human beings. True or false? This is NEET preparation, man. This is NEET. If you hear all my videos in biology, you can definitely get 90 out of 90 MCQs. All the MCQs can solve with confidence. True or false? It's toxic. Toxic. If you know this point, you can answer some tough MCQ. Yes. Algae blooms improves the water quality. Algae blooms improves the water quality. Or they can ask, which of the following they can ask you. What is your idea? What is the answer? Deteriorates. Algae bloom is toxic. So deteriorates. Algae bloom is toxic to us. So what about animals? Algae blooms are beneficial to animals. True or false? Are helpful? True or false? For animals, algae bloom are same toxic. Algae bloom is toxic for us and for animals also. What is planktonic? Planktonic. Planktonic means what? Match the following question. Planktonic. Match the following. Come on. Planktonic means free floating algae. Is it not a tough MCQ? Planktonic. Free floating algae. Water hyacinth is also called. Water hyacinth is also called. Water hyacinth also called. Match the following, man. Match the following. It's also called Echinocarnia carippus. EICHHHORNIA carippus means water hyacinth is also called Echinocarpus. Echinocarpus something. Okay, you should get your MBBS seat. That's all. Echinocarpus. Okay, but don't forget the question, man. Water hyacinth. Density. Can you tell me a question for density? Density. In idea, density. Heavy metals with density greater than 5 grams per centimeter cube are present in wastewater from industry. Don't forget this value, 5 milligram per centimeter cube, greater than, okay. And don't forget this industry also, industry, wastewater from industry. Five grams per centimeter cube, okay. And don't forget the word density also, density. You will definitely answer this question because I have, right? Good. Can you tell me a very slow change for question for this? Slow change. Slow change. Mutation is a slow change process. In MCQ they'll give mutation is a fast growing something. Classical MCQ point. Biology will make you to get 90 out of 90, man. Very easily we'll do it, okay? Slow change. Mutation is a slow change. If you know this point, you can answer some other tough MCQ. What is QB? Capital Q, capital B is related to what? QB. Any idea? Bacteriophage. See, in every exam they will repeat only 3 or 4 MCQs will be get repeated. Maximum 3 questions. So you have to study everything. QB means related to bacteriophage. See, genetic material in tobacco mosaic is DNA. True or false? Genetic material in tobacco mosaic virus is DNA. True or false? Classical MCQs. No logic. Come on. Tobacco mosaic virus means you must always think of RNA. Tobacco mosaic virus. Think of RNA. Okay. See, now I am making you brilliant. I am making you brilliant now. Genetic material for dash is RNA. One I told you, tobacco mosaic. Tobacco mosaic I told you. Any other thing? Genetic material for dash is RNA. Genetic material for QB bacteriophage and tobacco mosaic virus is RNA. See, now you answer this question. True or false? Genetic material for tobacco mosaic virus is DNA is a false statement. False statement, see. Genetic material for dash is RNA. I taught you 2 things. Tobacco mosaic I taught you. QB bacteriophage. I am expecting this MCQ next year. Okay. Mercury is related to eutrophication. True or false? Or they'll ask, mercury is related to, they'll give you 4 choices. Gone. Mercury is related to, they'll give 4 choices. It will be toughest MCQ. What will be your answer? Mercury. Mercury is related to biomagnification. Mercury is related to biomagnification. See how MCQs are there. Mercury is related to Mercury is related to biomagnification. Can you tell me the question for this? 0.003 ppb. What is ppb? Parts per billion. Parts per billion is ppb. Okay. 0.003. What is your question? What are the questions? Biomagnification of DDT in water. You can see this page number. Biomagnification of DDT in water. In water. They can ask alcohol, spirit, cow dung, whatever they want, they'll ask. So be careful in all the words. Biomagnification of DDT in water is 0.0003. Don't forget the question. 0.04 ppm. M. That is B. This is parts per million. B and M. Be very careful. 0.04 ppm. What is the question? Biomagnification of DDT in zooplankton. That is I told you. Water. Be very careful. In zooplankton. Okay. In zooplankton is 0.04. M. ppm in zooplankton. See, read this question. ppb 0.003 where biomagnification DDT in water. Water is different, zooplankton is different, ppm is different, ppb is different. I made it very, very clear. 0.5 ppm. Question. This is how we should prepare for NEET and take 90 out of 90. 0.5 ppm. What is the question? See, biomagnet DDT in small fish. In small fish. Don't forget the question. It is ppm only. M. 0.5. What is 2 ppm? 2 ppm. Come on. Biomagnification of DDT in large fish. Large fish. 2 ppm. Large fish. Large fish. What is 25 ppm? 25 ppm. 25 ppm. Biomagnification of DDT in fish eating birds. Fish eating birds. See, everything is ppm only. Only the first one was ppb, billion. Okay. 25 ppm. What is the question? Fish eating birds. See, if you want to remember this, always practice 7 days continuous recall. It is a proven method. Eutrophication inhibits growth of aquatic animals. Come on. Well, let us underline this and make you to think. Eutrophication inhibits growth of aquatic organisms. You should know the meaning of eutrophication. Then only you can answer this. No logic. Any idea? True or false? It enhances. It enhances. What is the question? Eutrophication inhibits the growth of aquatic organisms is a wrong statement. It enhances. Cholera is due to biomagnification. Do you know the meaning of biomagnification? Then you can answer this. Cholera is due to biomagnification. True or false? Cholera is due to sewage from homes. Or they can ask, sewage from homes causes what disease? That time also you should answer cholera. Okay? Sewage from homes causes what disease? That time you should answer cholera. Or you can like this, I can ask. Cholera is related to biomagnification. That time you should answer sewage from homes. That time you should not, you should forget, you should remember Sheban. Okay. Typhoid is due to eutrophication. True or false? Typhoid is due to eutrophication. True or false? Typhoid fever. Any idea? That is also sewage from homes. So sewage from homes causes importantly two diseases. Typhoid, cholera. They can ask like this. Which are the following diseases? Sewage from homes. From home. Which disease causes? You should look for cholera. If not, typhoid. Just answer, take your MBBS seat. Sewage from food, typhoid, cholera. Typhoid, cholera, sewage from food. What is foam? F-O-A-M. F-O-A-M. What is foam? What is foam? Friends of Akrita Marsh. Friends of Arkita Marsh. F-O-A-M. Okay. NEET will be like this only, but very easy. Friends. We are friends, okay? We are friends. Foam. So keep me what I talk. We are friends. Okay. We are friends of Arkita Marsh. Okay. Friends of Arkita Marsh. See now again one B. One B I have written. PPB. 0.003. What is the question? What is the question? This is how I train my NEET students. What is the question? Biomagnification of DDT in what ra? Correct? This is the one where B will be there. PPB, billion. Remaining everything M only, okay? No. It's not like that. So this is true or false? Tell me this is true or false. Read the question thoroughly and tell true or false. See, I kept BPM. So it is a false statement. So what is the correct answer? PPB. This is how careless mistakes you have to avoid. That is why telling to hear this video 7 days continuously. You will become the master. This is a false statement, right? This is the correct step B. See? Tell me the answer. True or false? True or false? I think now you know the tricky thing. It is a false statement, right? I kept here B. So the answer is M. Correct? Good. Where have you seen the word called bad ozone. Bad ozone. Ozone is good for us, right? Ozone is protective for us. What is the meaning of the word? Where do you get see bad ozone? Any idea? They will give stratosphere, troposphere, and all the spheres they will give. Bad ozone, just mug it up. Lower atmosphere, troposphere. Lower atmosphere, troposphere. Lower atmosphere, troposphere. What is bad ozone? Just mug it up, okay? Just mug it up, no understanding. Just mug it up this. Low atmosphere, troposphere. Bad zone is troposphere. Good ozone is found in, see how easily I am teaching you. Good ozone. Good ozone. Upper part of atmosphere or stratosphere. Upper part of atmosphere, that is stratosphere. That is the good ozone. Good ozone. Rays from sunlight. What rays come from sunlight? Can you tell me? Sunlight, what rays? Any idea? Sun rays. They are ultraviolet. MCQ, okay? Max of falling also they can have sun rays, ultraviolet. Sun rays are ultraviolet. Troposphere act as a shield to sun ray ultraviolet. True or false? Troposphere acts as a shield. Any true or false? It is always the good ozone which is protective us, right? So it is a false statement. It is always the stratosphere. What is stratosphere? It is a good ozone. Stratosphere is a good ozone. Stratosphere is a good ozone. Stratosphere is a good ozone. Ultraviolet rays or UV rays damages RNA. True or false? Ultraviolet rays damages RNA. True or false? Ultraviolet rays damages RNA. True or false? See, this is classical MCQ. Okay, ultraviolet rays damages DNA. That you know. But when they keep the second choice, we will get confused in the examination hall. It is given in your NCERT book. Ultraviolet rays damages DNA and protein. Or they can ask, which one damages DNA and protein? They will give ultraviolet rays, infrared rays, X-rays, and some rays they will give. You should be prepared for that also. DNA is damaged by ultraviolet rays. Protein is damaged by ultraviolet rays. That get prepared for that MCQ also. Or if it's a direct MCQ, ultraviolet rays damage DNA and protein. This is assertion and reason. How ultraviolet rays damage DNA? No logic business. No logic. How ultraviolet rays damage DNA? Simple answer. When they give 4 choice, you will not think about this at all. It breaks the chemical bond. One answer. Take your NEET exam. Get your MBBS seat by answering this question. Blocks the chemical bond. What is the question? You forgot. You forgot the question. How ultraviolet rays damage DNA? Breaks the chemical bond. Ultraviolet rays have high energy. Huh? Ultraviolet rays have high energy. True or false? Come on. Ultraviolet rays is a true statement. Have you heard about Dobson unit? DOPSON, Dobson unit is used to measure what? Dobson unit. Is it used to measure temperature? Any idea? Dobson unit. It is used to measure the thickness of the ozone. Thickness of the ozone is measured. See, many people have heard about the Dobson unit, but they don't know for what. You should write, okay, Dobson unit is measure thickness. You remember my hand, okay, I am showing like this. Thickness. Okay. Thickness of the ozone. Okay, see, you remember this gold piece. Thickness of this gold. See, this is the thickness. Thickness of ozone is measured by Dobson. Ozone gas is formed by action of ultraviolet rays and nitrogen. Any idea? Any idea? And nitrogen. What is the answer? On nitrogen, I'm sorry. Ozone rays is formed by the action of ultraviolet rays on nitrogen. True or false? On, ON. These are confusing MCQs. On oxygen is the correct answer. Oxygen. Ozone gas formed in troposphere. True or false? Ozone gas formed in troposphere. True or false? Ozone gas formed in troposphere is a false statement. Ozone stratosphere. Ozone stratosphere. Which of the following produces chlorofluorocarbons? Which of the following produces chlorofluorocarbons? Any idea? There are so many things. Can you tell me one? As per your textbook. Source of chlorofluorocarbons is our refrigerator. Be very careful. Okay. You must use only one refrigerator at your home. Okay. Source of chlorofluorocarbons, because this damages the ozone layer, thickness of the ozone layer. So use only one refrigerator at your home. Okay. Okay. Dobson unit measures the length and color of ozone. True or false? This is how you should prepare for NEET. True or false? I think you know very well. Because you will not forget this golden piece thickness. Okay, thickness. Which of the following can affect the ozone layer? There are so many things. Can you tell me one? Which of the following can affect the ozone layer? chlorofluorocarbons. Refrigerator. Chlorine atom is consumed during ozone reaction. True or false? Same line in your textbook they are given. Chlorine atom is consumed in ozone reaction. True or false? Consumed. True or false? Never. Okay, never. Function of chlorine atom in ozone formation. Function of chlorine atom in ozone formation. What is the function? Idella standard MCQs. No logic. Function. What is the function? Degrades ozone releasing molecular oxygen. Degrades ozone releasing molecular oxygen. They can keep this and they can ask which one. That time you should say chlorine atom. They can ask like that also. They'll give this question. They'll ask which atom. That time you should remember Shiban and you must answer chlorine atom. Okay. So what is the question? Function of chlorine atom in ozone. What is the answer? Degrades ozone releasing molecular oxygen. See, again the twisting MCQ. Ultraviolet rays react with a dash to form chlorine atoms. Come on. Ultraviolet rays react with a dash to form chlorine atoms. CFC. In which layer? This is very important, man. There are so many layers, no? Troposphere, stratosphere, so many spheres are there. In which layer ultraviolet rays acts with the chlorine atom? This is the depth of MCQ. In which layer? Always remember stratosphere only, ONLY. They'll keep stratosphere, troposphere, some other sphere, and they'll ask all of the above. We'll think everything. Only. What is the question? You know the answer, you forgot the question. In which layer ultraviolet rays react with chlorine atom? Why this CFC has permanent effect on ozone level? Why CFCs have permanent effect on the ozone level? Why? Because chlorine atoms are not absorbed. Why CFC has permanent effect on the ozone level? Because chlorine atoms are not absorbed. This itself, they can keep it as true or false. Be very careful. They can ask this true or false. Okay, you should answer this point. What is Montreal Protocol? Which animal or which bird is related to this Montreal Protocol? Any idea? Which animal? Montreal, Montreal Protocol. Dairy, poultry, milking, hen breeding. Any idea? They'll give all this choice. Montreal. It is for a check on ozone depleting substances. This is how they'll confuse you. Animal, cat, dog, elephant, and they'll give this ozone also. We'll not think. NEET is very easy, provided you practice this one technique, 7 days continuous recall. This one technique you have to practice. Montreal Protocol. To keep a check on the ozone depleting substance like CFC. Cooling of the earth surface is called greenhouse effect. True or false? Cooling of earth surface is by the standard MCQ. Cooling of the earth surface is called greenhouse effect. No logic. If you think logic, this will be a wrong answer for you. Cooling of the earth surface is called greenhouse effect. What is your answer? This is how brilliant people study. Heating is the correct answer, not cooling. Heating is the correct answer. What is 6%? What is 6%? NEET, come on, NEET. N2O percentage in greenhouse gas. MCQ, repeat MCQ. So many times. N2O. What is N2O? What is N2O? I think it is nitrous oxide, right? Nitrous oxide. Okay, N2O. Percentage is how much? 6%. How will you remember this? How can you remember this? Only by 7 days continuous recall. No other way. 6% percentage of N2O in greenhouse. What is 14%? What is 14%? CFC, percentage in greenhouse gas. CFC in greenhouse gas is 14%. CFC. What is 20%? 20%. Methane percentage in greenhouse gas. There's a diagram in your textbook. You read the diagram, okay? What is the methane? How much? 20%. 20% is methane. What is 60%? What is 60%? What is 60%? Carbon dioxide percentage in greenhouse gas. 60%. 60% carbon dioxide in greenhouse gas. NICHE. Niche is related to which chapter in biology? NICHE is related to which chapter in biology? Any idea? Niche. They can ask and match the following. Niche is related to ecology. Niche is related to ecology. SNAIL. Snail is the only intermediate host for liver fluke. True or false? I think this MCQ they asked many times. Snail is the only intermediate host for liver Fluke. I am asking like a small baby because you should get your MBBS. And when you get your MBBS, you should don't forget Shiban, okay? Good. What is the answer? For liver fluke, there are two intermediate hosts. One is snail and another is fish. They can ask like this also. Which one of the following has snail and fish as intermediate host? That time you should answer liver fluke. That time you should answer. That time you should answer liver fluke. Will you answer that? Liver fluke. Okay. So my question both sides. Okay. Snail and fish. Memorize it. For what? Liver fluke. And they both are intermediate host. That also they can ask as MCQ. Go in a little more depth. Snail and fish is an intermediate host. MCQ. Snail and fish intermediate host for what? Liver fluke. MCQ. A liver fluke has name the intermediate host for liver fluke. Snail and fish. 3 MCQs. If you know these 3 points, you can answer this. It is a false statement. There is only, right? There are 2. Laying of egg of a bird to the nest of other bird is called laying of eggs by birds to other birds' eggs. In other birds' egg or nest is called what? Is called brood parasitism. BROOD. Breed parasitism. What is the meaning? Laying of eggs of this bird in the nest of other birds. In the nest of other birds. That is called brood parasitism. Brood parasitism. El Nino effect. ELNINO. El Nino effect. There is decrease in the melting of ice caps. True or false? El Nino effect. There is a decrease in the melting of ice caps in the sea. True or false? El Nino effect. There is a decrease in the melting of ice caps. True or false? Ella MCQ. It is always increase. It is always increase. And don't forget Shiban. Kindly share this great awareness video. Hear my next video also. Okay, stay tuned.